I was thinking of God of Thunder lyrics.
Everything's been God of Thunder.
It's your world. It's whatever you want it to be.
God of
So I have to run it a whole step forward now.
You got something about you. Got something I need. If I wanna be here,
one eye tonight. Just one eye.
It's after midnight. It's very late.
I'm waiting. Wait. Take that.
Oh boy. That's sick.
But it sounds like some cool, like Miami Vice '80s stuff, right? You hear that? Where did that from? Law and Order, like, you know, like
Thank
I got this one.
Silly.
Ooh.
Silly.
Yeah, but then the other one, there's another one somewhere.
Yeah. Paper.
Get it? You'll find it.
We're smoking that one before. Oh wow, those are good. Filled this up for like $4 or $1 General. These are like dollar bags.
Oh yeah?
Quite a bit in them. So I was like, alright. How about that shit? You go to like ShopRite, you buy them and you buy by the pound. It's like $9.99 for a bag.
Yeah.
And I actually got just as much. I actually did that work with the fruit by the foot.
Did you?
And some other little gummy shit. It's $1 for a 3-pack at Dollar General, or $6.99 for 9 of them at Weis, or $1 for 3. And then I bought both things, and they're the same pack, same amount, same size.
Walmart now sells their own version of Twix, Kit
Of course
Kats,
they do.
and Snickers, and they're fantastic.
Oh,
And they're cheap. It's like $3. It's like $3
got Girl
for a
Scout
box of them.
cookies.
And they're
Feel
good,
bad
man.
Fudgman
We're like, we saw it, we're like, what? Like, alright, let's try them.
right.
And they're like, I think the Kit Kats might actually be a little better than actual Kit Kats.
I don't mind that.
I am not disappointed.
Yeah, no, but it's just a lot of money, man.
After all this time,
I run out to the store, I gotta get eggs. It's fucking $80. I come back, it's like, fuck, right?
Yeah, we went last time we went to
That's why we
White.
avoid.
I didn't even look at the price. I just
There's a lady at the grind who has
pulled out the
chickens.
card.
She sells me eggs
and I
5
don't
bucks a
even want to
carton.
know. Not for telling you. Yeah. Yeah. Grocery stuff gone.
It's always wild to me when I meet a
Got
girl
almost
who's like,
300 more.
I meet a lady who's
That's
like
just
maybe
shit.
27,
That's not doing
28.
Dollar General. Let's go out there and go
She's
for
six
$280. Weekly.
Yeah.
Back to Dollar
And
General.
I'm like, man, you
Well, I
are
got-
an achiever.
We got 3 freezers
Yeah.
packed right now.
That's
Our
awesome.
cabinets
If
are
you're
packed with
into
shit.
it, that's cool.
Mhm.
I mean, I
We
hope
keep
you're into it
getting
with
sale
that,
shit and
you know.
packing shit.
You never know.
She's a farm
I
lady.
hope the
and
government
she's
don't
good at
bail
it.
out this
Yeah.
SVP
In the
shit
world,
down in Silicon
She's
Valley. I want them to just
probably,
go
you know,
po.
teaching
They
her
shouldn't be
kids
fucking
to
bailing
take
any
care
of
of
them
their-
banks out.
take care of
Sell
their
cars.
kids
Do what you
and
gotta
all
do.
that.
You know who took all the money and ran at all them banks?
Real good egg. Her name is
Democrats.
None.
No name?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Same
is
people that
Silicon
want to bail
Valley.
them out.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Nonne.
More
They're
there.
taking their money.
Yeah. And I was like,
Bail them
grandma
out.
in Italian? She's like, no,
Throw
no,
it
not
again.
Nona. What's that?
The bank.
It's
Whatever.
whatever.
Bailouts? Yeah.
I think it's
No.
Nona.
Stand on your own 2 feet, build your own ass out.
My mom
Yeah,
wanted
stand on
They
your
gonna bail no
her
up.
grandkids to
Or
go, you know,
30% of restaurants disappeared forever during their fucking stupid lockdowns.
She's not.
Ain't help any of them.
Whatever.
You know,
Ain't bailing on them poor bastards out.
but I don't even think that's Italian.
Yeah.
I think it's Nona. Nona.
Well, it gets different because, like, in Spanish, aunt is tia,
Tia.
and granddad is titi. You know.
But what's this girl's
Titties.
name?
Noni.
Because grandpas get titties.
Nonne.
So that's why they say that.
But
I'm like,
But-
the
They
time
call
I
them
heard,
titties.
the time I heard that, so I stopped and listened to it.
Noni.
Noni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat. Teats.
They know that grandpas get titties.
Like names are fun.
Me? Yeah.
That's
I do.
true.
I think so.
When grandpa's boobs get too big, they're called teats, not tits.
Titties.
Don't think that's accurate.
Grandpa's
Teeties.
teeth.
You gotta call them teeties.
Nah, man, I trust Corey Allen.
Let's go to Grandpa
This is
Teeties.
totally correct.
Yeah.
Don't ask, I don't know, put my glass. Oh, they're gone.
Oh.
I'm exposed, I'm exposed.
Corey, I was laughing before because I saw you
So
put
lucky
them
I
glasses
get to hang
on
out
like
with
a
you.
grandpa to find something on the fucking.
And there's nothing in the
He put
eye.
them on to fucking find something on him. I was like, what's he doing?
I'm in a character, I think.
like an old man slipping them
Put
on.
on those glasses, I become some kind of caricature. Who can sing? Calm the mic down, I'm like in the wrong note. Oh, crazy. PC Principal's got some, that's my other character out there. He's the one that screams and shouts.
I missed those 3D glasses busted. They're kind of neat when you look into them with all the lights. It
Oh yeah,
gives you a
they're super fun.
hologram on the corner.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, nothing wrong with a little rock and roll.
That was some fun stuff tonight. Thank you guys
Nothing wrong at all.
Yeah.
and gal.
That wasn't for you, Mom.
Yeah.
Well,
this was
I got
for
to-
Chrissy,
I
but
got
we
to
forgot
hear
to pick up the phone.
No?
She would have been here. I just missed her.
Oh, she buzzed the gate.
Twice.
Yeah.
Really?
20 minutes later, I got the message. I'm like, damn it.
Oh, we're dead.
Well, yeah. She didn't hit me back till like 5 minutes ago. No worries. See you guys next week.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that was fuck off. I could tell. I could imagine the words that was going out of her mouth. And
Yeah,
she
she
turned
probably
around and went back to
No,
little
she
key.
said she was kind of in between doing this and that anyway.
You're gonna get flat tires when you leave.
Yep.
Mark, kick around. Kick around.
Yeah, right.
Kick the dirt around your back tires, guys, in front of
Alright, kids.
Have a good
Later.
weekend.
Check your front seat for thumbtacks.
That's terrible.
She's from Queens or the Bronx. You do it. Nothing.
Yeah, we didn't do nothing again last week.
Yeah, I messaged her. I said I feel like.
Get a hold, yeah, get a
Oh, I
hold.
felt bad when that
I
occurred.
should
I
have
was
been.
like,
I got sidetracked upstairs. I
we were playing cabinet.
for real?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got me down.
Keep telling me to get over here, and then she finally gets up, goes over here, and then
We got to get a landline.
Jesus Christ.
I really wanted. we should-
With a light that goes off.
Well, we would hear
Yeah.
a ringing, like
Lit up and ringing.
hanging
Oh.
right there on the wall.
Yeah.
Something with pull.
You know, this is the only room that
Or
we
maybe you
need
can
it
forward
for,
it to your
you know?
cell phone and it can vibrate in your pocket.
Well, the cell phone doesn't always like
Light up.
and service sometimes is
It's smart.
weird.
Yeah.
So a landline would. That's the only thing we need in a landline.
Yeah.
Is the gate, and we're always here.
Yeah. Well, you
When
can't spend $30 a
somebody's,
month for
you
a
know.
game landline.
Well, we have internet, so isn't it? Did he say it's like $10 a month or something? I feel like he
What was that? For what? What's that?
for a landline.
I
In
don't remember.
addition to,
That I don't remember. With Blue Ridge?
or it could have been when we had cable.
Also, I think you gotta go somewhere else for it. But they're not expensive.
Or we just,
Sure.
get a whole bunch more cards.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Look, there's lights. I can see you.
Yep.
Hi, friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it one day. I'll get that down
I've
pat.
felt all dim bulb for like the last hour or two.
Alexa, play me Static X.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alright, play me some Bob Marley then. Alexa,
Hey Alexa, can
Bob
you play
Marley.
Rancid?
Rancid Bob Marley.
Some music by Rancid.